Hi guys, Hell Flights. It's very late in the evening, but I thought I'd do a video just to touch base with you guys, since I haven't done an update in a while. There's a few reasons for that. Work commitments and racing the old birds, trying to get the young ones right, and modifications to the loft, etc. Our old bird season, we had to cut our races short of the last races. Basically, we stopped shy of the old bird season by about 3 races. Reason being, we need to concentrate on getting these young ones trained and ready for racing. Really, our first young bird race was last weekend, but we ain't gonna be able to make it. Unfortunately, we had a bit of trouble with the young ones. We had young bird sickness, which is unfortunate for us. It's unfortunate for hundreds of fanciers across the UK, thousands even, I suppose. A lot of fanciers get it. If you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. So yeah, that set us back a lot. There was a period where they didn't go out for 2 weeks, not even exercising, because we didn't want to let them out, because obviously if they're going to be let out during young bird sickness, there is a chance that they won't come back, or we just didn't want to risk it. So we didn't exercise, and we just rested them up and gave them very light feed, no rich foods. It was just literally like a plain depurative mixture. When you know yourself, when you don't feel very well as humans, we don't feel like eating much. So just like plain food. So we gave them some depurative for a few days. I think it's about a week actually, and we lost one due to young bird sickness. We disposed of about 6 that just weren't picking up, because they just weren't improving like the rest of them. So yeah, we lost in total about 7 young ones. It's just one of those things. It happens. Young bird sickness is quite common in the UK, but that's one of the reasons. Another reason I'll go through with you later on why I haven't done videos. But so yeah, we had a problem with the young ones. So these guys are absolutely fine now. It's quite late in the evening, it's 8:45, but I thought I'd get an update in just to let you guys know that we're still active in the pigeon sport. So basically, when we first noticed it, we got in touch with clubmate Andrew Sara. He had young bird sickness last season. He didn't race his young ones last season because of young bird sickness, because he got it halfway through training, so he didn't race them. These guys haven't even had a training toss yet. So we've got 7 weeks to get into the last 4 combat races. So we've really got to try and kick them up the road. But the thing is, these guys are doing really, really, really well. We've got 33 in the first team, and they're ranging lovely. They're flying off, not in sight for at least half an hour a day, 45 minutes. They're kitting lovely, nice and tight. So we'll be training those within the next week or so. The second team are a lot younger, so they need a bit more TLC. They're absolutely fine. They're over the young bird sickness too. It actually started in that section, and it's spread through the loft, obviously. So yeah, these guys, they're trapping really well, just like those, but they're not kitting like the first team, so they need a bit more time. But we're not going to rush them. We'll get them into the last. I reckon we'll probably get them into the last 2 races, but that's all they need, if that. So yeah, that's us. It did set us back a lot last year, if you remember. We had all of our 30 young birds trained right up. This time last year, they were up at the final toss point, which was 15 miles. That's all we trained them at last year, and we topped the Fed. Done very well last season in young ones, but we didn't have young bird sickness, and we didn't have old birds to contend with. So yeah, so we just give them just a plain depurative mixture, and we included some crop care that was advised to get by Andrew Sara, our clubmate, and some Power Stop on their corn. We put that onto their corn, and we followed it up by ourselves with some Strike, which is made by Gem, which basically stops bad bug build up in the intestinal tract. And we put some Gardex, which is a garlic and vitamin C mixture, into the water, and some Herbatest, which is an intestinal enhancer basically, and it stops with loose, it helps with the loose drop-ins. But the Strike I really recommend for young bird sickness, and the stuff that we got given the crop care was absolutely brilliant. So I'd like to thank Andrew Sara for helping us for that. He done incredibly well in old bird season this year with birds that weren't even raced last season because of young bird sickness. He won the combine 4 times with yearlings that weren't raced as young birds. So if anybody has any doubts of not racing young ones, and they're not going to be any good as yearlings, basically it's been proven wrong. There's plenty of fanciers out there, including Andrew Sara, that do tremendously well with birds that haven't been raced as youngsters. Some people might disagree, but that's that. So they're on the mend, that's the main thing, and they'll be ready to train within the next week or so. They're all roosted now, so I'm not going to bother disturbing them. I just wanted to let you guys know that we're still active. So as for old bird season, as you can tell, we've completely modified the roof of that loft. We did that actually last weekend, just gone. If you remember rightly, that Woodward loft had, or shed as it's been called before by haters, it was a pent roof with one skylight in the middle. So we stripped it, and we just replaced the roof with reclaimed Marley modern tiles, a ridge vent all the way basically in the middle there. The soffits are going to be put on there where the batten is. That's just to stop them from getting out for a minute, but obviously that's where your ventilation is. The prime ventilation is for an Apex roof, and inside there, as you can see, there's the roof light. Sun isn't obviously beaming in there because it's 8:45 at night, but we put a roof light in. That's the Woodward Cox loft roof completed. Ridge vents up there, as you can see, 2 of them, so air will be coming in through the eaves and travelling and out there. We've got ventilation down the bottom. The ventilation was absolutely spot on in the first place, but we just decided to change the loft roof. We're going to do away with that as well. We're going to have a 2-bird tunnel in the middle there and put a box trap, which my dad's made the frame up for, and we're just going to mesh the side panels and a liberation trap there, and a mineral felt roof, just like that basically. So that's going to have a complete transformation, and we'll put some new pens in there for the next Woodward season, because we'll have more cocks hopefully. So what the plan is going to be is we're going to transfer 10 really good cocks that are coming well from young bird season after the 4 races that we want to put into the Woodward team into there, to join the 10 that are in there now. And basically we'll need 20 Woodward hens. Obviously we won't be able to race them, but we'll use them for motivation. So 20 good Woodward hens that we're going to have in a separate section, obviously a separate loft than the cocks, and just put them in there on basket and night, so to use for motivation. We're definitely going to need some nice hens for that, so we'll be keeping an eye on what's coming well. So in our old bird season, we raced 5 races. We started off with 12 pigeons, 12 cocks, and we ended up with 10. So in 5 races we dipped 2 pigeons, which is brilliant. We had the best returns every 5 races, all the 5 races in our club. Our best position was 4th club, 12 fed. In that particular race, when we come 4th club, 12 fed, we had 6 pigeons in the top 20 of the fed that day. 6 dropped at the same time, which I've never seen before, obviously, when we've been racing. So that was a surprise. It was nice to see as well, very enjoyable. So we got 6 pigeons in the top 20 of the Fed. That particular day there was over 400 pigeons in the Fed, and every single race in the combine, which I was very pleased with, there was more or less 1,000 birds or more in each race in the combine. So you know, that's very good for Cornwall, as the members, we've only got 92 members in the combine. Pigeon racing is depleting in Cornwall, so yeah, we're very pleased with that though. Out of 400 odd pigeons we got in the top 20. Every week in the club we was in the top 10. The birdage averaging around about 50 to 70 pigeons each week. There was only 4 fly members, so yeah, we've done very well, we thought. There's obviously room for improvement, so we'll be racing Woodwood again next season and trying to improve the cocks, but we did absolutely marvellous. We got nothing but praise from the other club mates and people that we've been chatting to, the Angwins as well, Andrew Sara, David Sara, Mervyn, everybody that we've chatted to, we got praise from them, so that's all that matters. We've done well, we're proud of ourselves, and our pigeons done us really well. The cocks, 6 of them in there weren't even raced as young ones, and they all returned and they all got club tickets, so in the top 10 of the club each week was brilliant for us. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Other than the reason why I haven't really done updates is because all the negativity that I've seen on other people's pages when I'm commenting. I just get piggybacked on by haters. I'm not even going to waste my breath naming them. I know they are. I know exactly who they are. One's a fake profile, it's obvious. But it doesn't really bother me like that. I just can't be asked with, trying to be nice to someone on someone's page and someone else that I don't even know. They haven't even got a page themselves. They haven't got any content on their channel. Just abuse me. They don't even give any constructive criticism. All they do is shout negative comments like, "Oh, you're an asshole. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Your lofts are shit. Your birds are shit," etc., etc. Which just is funny because we topped the Fed last season. We won the club by 19 minutes. We done well in Woodwood, our first year back in Woodwood Cocks in the Old Birds. So I don't really care what little dickheads like that say. But a big shout out to everybody that's positive on the page. Like I said, I can take constructive criticism, but I'm not taking any shit from anybody. So if anybody's gonna be like that, they will get blocked from my channel. So shouts out to Hams Flight Kitbox, John J at Skywatchers, Aloha Pigeons, Germ Tipplers, High Flies 18, Hidden Hollow Lofts, Doningville Lofts, White House Lofts, loads of subscribers that I can't even think of naming because I've got so many now. I'm really pleased with that. B-Rod, Tipplerman 266, everybody that subscribed to my channel that's all about positivity in the pigeon game, because at the end of the day it's a dying sport, so just got to help each other out. So yeah, I'll give you guys another update soon when we get the young birds on the road and the construction of the box trap and the new pens in there. I'll let you know how that's getting on anyway. So I'll see you guys soon, and take care, and take care of your pigeons as well. Enjoy racing for 2019. Cheers, guys.